Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a Pokemon tier list. Some people have told me that my opinions are controversial, but I actually don't think so. So first, I'm going to start with Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think this is an F tier game. The open world style was just really not made for Pokemon, and I don't think it was very fun. I myself played this, and I got hundreds of shinies, but it didn't really feel rewarding enough. Me personally, that's just me though. So, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I loved this game. I played it and I got no shinies. It was the most fun I'd ever had. It was a really good Pokemon game. I think it might be the best one out there. So now, we're going to go to Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. So I think these games are an A tier. I really like the Pokemon Go style, and I think it should be implemented more into normal Pokemon mainline games. So that's just me. Now Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, these got to be S tier games. I had so much fun with these ones. I got them, I played them, I put 70 hours into them, I completed the Pokédex. They were really enjoyable games. Especially the amount of fire types they had. It felt so balanced because there weren't fire types to destroy my entire team. So I just really liked that part. So Pokemon Platinum, this is actually an F tier game for me. I've heard a lot of people saying good things about it, but I played it on an emulator and it was really dry, especially the mountains. They were really annoying to go through. But I have to say my favorite part are the small caves, because just trying to go through them to get somewhere is just a really fun experience in my opinion. So similarly, I think I'm going to have to put Pokemon Emerald in the F tier. I just don't think it was very interesting compared to Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby, which, speaking of, I'm going to be putting them into A tier because I feel like there was so much to do in those games and they were really enjoyable. But if we're looking at the remakes of them, those aren't exactly as favored in my opinion. So Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and whatever the other one was, I don't even know, definitely going to be going in D tier. So I really liked the first version, and there was so much stuff to do in it, but in the remake there just wasn't anything to do, and the primal thing felt like the whole game, which I don't think was the right idea. But since we have already done Platinum and Emerald, I'm going to do Crystal. I think this is an A tier game. It's very fun. I've seen so many more people play it than Gold and Silver, and I think that's for good reason because this is a D tier game. I actually do have the Game Boy, which is also how I played other games such as Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow, which I will be talking about. Speaking of, both of those immediate S tiers. For the time, the graphics were insane. It was really colorful, in my opinion, for the time that it was in, and it was a really fun game. That's just me, though. And then if we look at Fire Red, the remakes, probably gonna be going to C tier. I really just don't like remakes that much. They just make the game worse most of the time. And I think that's evident in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I think these are just a worse version of an already bad game, especially when compared to Crystal, because I just don't think it was a very fun game. The graphics really sucked. I played this one on the emulator. Didn't have much fun with it. That's just me. Now, the original Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I hear this is a better version of Pokemon Platinum, so I'm going to be putting it into B tier. I haven't played this one because a lot of people were talking about Platinum and the controversial opinions they had on it, so I decided to play that one instead, and I figured they were the same thing because, like, come on, they're the same thing. Same with Emerald and Ruby and Sapphire. Same thing. So these games, these are just straight C tiers. Who cares? Pokemon Sword and Shield, I think this might be the second best game ever behind Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. However, I really didn't like the wild area. It made the game feel really unfun and just, I didn't really like it. So, Pokemon X, this is probably going to X and Y, this is going to have to be an A tier game. I found it really fun, and the legendaries are very cool. The other Pokemon are also very enjoyable to look at. So, I'm going to now be rating Pokemon Black and White and Pokemon Black and White 2, these games both straight F tiers, really bad. They tried with the graphics, but they didn't really make it work when compared to other games, especially like Pokemon Red and Blue. That's just me, but I don't think this games were very fun. And even though they did have some very good Pokemon, such as Scatterbug and Hitmonlee that were added, those were very good. Pokemon Coliseum, actually, I'm gonna have to put this game in F tier. I have never played it, but I've seen a lot of people talking bad about it. Now, this game I've literally never heard of. I heard of Shadow Lugia once, so that's why I'm going to be putting it into the D tier, because I don't really think it was worth playing. So, that's my tier list. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.